gotta be that one. It's gotta be. Oh wait, maybe not, because there's that little chunk missing. No, it is glowing. It is that one. You just have to find another angle for it. Okay. They're finicky sometimes, so you just gotta have to play around with it. Oh, here we go. I wonder if it's going to be another 2 truths, 2 lies, if it's going to be just another lore piece. Well, it's obviously going to be a lore piece, but like just what it will entail. Wait, what? Oh, it's probably my explosive payload on it that's causing it to explode and hit the one beside it. It was. I'm just like, what do you mean that's the incorrect one? Oh, explosive. Alright, we got it. Those are all the same. So what the trick with this is you need to find the odd one out. So like this one is the odd one out. And it'll be across all 3 areas. So like you see like it's A and then hamburger, division, A, hamburger, or Pokeball as I like to call it. Like internet likes to call it hamburger, I like to call it Pokeball. Although it's not really a full dot in the middle, so I can fully understand why they're going with the whole hamburger thing. You can see it's the same on all 3 here. It's A hamburger, division, A hamburger. And then this one was different, so you shoot that one. It's the same thing that you do with the other one. See, that's what I'm saying, a Pokeball. A Pokeball, division, A Pokeball. See, that's all the same. So then we move to the next set over here. That's different, right off the rim. We can see it. Come on, there we go. Those 2 are the same. Those 2 are all the same. That one's different, which I'll shoot in a second. I just want to show you there's one more set of 3 over here as well, just in case it didn't happen to be over here. Is that it? That was an easy one. Die, demon. Now, all the enemies politely. Watch this. If you kill the big boy, all the enemies politely go to the far back of the room. If you just give them a second, so you don't even have to go bother finding them. They all just pile up right here in the front area for you neatly. It's great. Don't have to go running around, try to find them. Mine. See? Bada boom, bada bing. Easy peasy. Right? I don't know why they do it, but they do, and it's great. This is like, hey, you killed the big guy. We know the main thing's done. Okay, here we go. What are we gonna get? Oh, it's a crystal fragment. Okay.
We should play a game.
Oh, another one.
2 lies, 2 truths. The traveler will leave. The traveler will fall. The traveler is not the only one of its kind. are not the last to be chosen by the light. Such an enigmatic creature, our traveler. And so fickle. What do you think?
Oh, that was the last one. 1 and 3 are lies. So you think the Traveler will fall? Alright, everybody. That does it for another Destiny 2 video with the Witch Queen. And this was the final Altar of Reflection, known as Choice. And once again, we get the final set of the 2 truths and 2 lies. So we're going to go over them. First one up is the Traveler will leave. Right off the bat, this does seem like a very true thing to do, as the Traveler has done this many of times. They have gone to the Elixni and then they abandoned them, which is why they've now referred to them as the Fallen. They went to the Krill, which is also known as the Hive, but other things, as we know, took place there before that could end up taking place. It also appears that they've approached the Lubraean people, where Rolk is from, but nonetheless, the darkness still took over as the Traveler ran, and now it's with us, so it's only natural to assume that it could very well just run again. The next one up is the Traveler will fall. Now that's very interesting because they've been playing this whole game, this cat and mouse game, this entire time, and the witness did say that the Traveler has no pieces left to place, that the game is over. So I guess at the end of this whole saga, it's very possible that the Traveler could fall. It is called Lightfall, so like it could be right in front of our faces that hey, heads up, the Traveler is going to lose. But I don't know. Like, is there something inside the Traveler? Was this something we've also wanted to know this entire time? Obviously, within the Darkness pyramid ships, there has been something, but that same something also created the Witness to what it is now today. So we still don't know what the actual entity fully is that controls the darkness. We just know that the Witness right now is the forefront for them, but they're not as necessarily the final big bad, because they were also converted to the darkness. So we still got a lot of questions about this, but this is very potential truth here. The Traveler is not the only one of its kind, is the next one, and man, this one is super interesting. Obviously we would have to assume that it's not obvious to assume, but like we kind of assume that it is the only one of its kind because it's the only one we've ever seen, and we've seen multitude of pyramid ships, but perhaps it works differently. Perhaps in other Travelers or whatever, maybe it's just a ship itself, have been around before. But this one I don't know. I feel like this one is a false, but again, very tricky because we don't have any evidence of them having more than one of the Traveler, at least as far as I know, but I could be wrong. And this final one says the Hive are not the last to be chosen by the light. Now that is a very interesting one, because obviously the Hive now have been chosen again by the Traveler, as you can see that after the entire Witch Queen campaign, that it wasn't something that Savathun has done, that she has nothing that she's created. She didn't recreate light. It was quite literally the Traveler chose her as a representer, I guess, as a chosen one, as a guardian. So she was reborn with all her memories lost as a guardian, and this is all of us getting her memories back for her. So which is aside from Crow, this is one of like the first ever guardians to get their entire other life's memories back. So to say that the Hive are not the last to be chosen by the light is a very possible thing, because we've seen it move from side to side, like from place to place. So we've now aligned ourselves with the Cabal. We've aligned ourselves with the Elixni. What's to say they can't make give the Elixni the light again? So because they did have it in the first place, they used to have it. So what's to say they can't get it back again? As well as the Cabal. Now we're now aligned with them. So what's who is worse, the Hive or the Cabal at this rate? You know what I mean? Like, they're just doing what they believe is right. So if we're allied with them to go against the darkness, then I can fully see the Cabal also obtaining the light, and we're just an entire light-based army. We got Kaito leading the Cabal with her powers. We're leading all the Guardians. Savathun comes back and is leading the Hive. And then we got Mithrax to go and lead all of the Elixni. And we got a whole squad ready to go, full of light wielders. So that's where I think this is going to end up going, for this big Avengers-like moment that Bungie keeps kind of referring to. So very intrigued, and I'm just loving the storytelling that's happening with this entire season and this expansion. It has by far been the best stuff that we've gotten, at least for me personally. It's been my favorite, and these last since Beyond Light, really, it's just been really pushing the narrative so heavy, and I'm just loving all of it. And I just get so excited to read the lore and watch the new lore videos on YouTube. So it's just fantastic. But that'll do it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, it'd be absolutely wonderful if you could hit that like button, and please do consider subscribing to the channel for more content in the future. But until next time, have yourselves an absolutely wonderful day, and as always, stay hydrated, as hydration is key.